Hi guys.
What's up?
Y'all, we back. It's almost over, but it's like the slowest, like almost over ever. One more episode.
But it's not next week.
Yeah. They're having a special next week.
Y'all.
So decision day is in 2 weeks.
Pray for me.
Yeah.
Because I almost left India's house midway through. Like, I'm not doing the video because
I'm
I'm tired. And this show is so exhausting.
And this episode was kind of like whatever. So this should be really fast. I'm hoping. So we're going to start with Mark and Lindsay.
Okay.
They were first.
So whatever you like.
They did the sperm count thing. And it was, I was confused.
So they got along for 3 days and decided that they was going to have kids? Like, what?
I was shocked that they showed so much of it on like national TV.
Well, that too.
It was a little too much. Were we
TMI.
actually seeing the sperm? Like it was just like okay.
It was very TMI, and then it was a COVID test. Like what?
No,
Like, what?
it was saying were they
I
swimming?
know, but it was a COVID test. They know we used to COVID test.
Yeah, that was funny. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
was like, what?
Yeah, it was just weird. But I mean, it was for TV. I'm assuming, and he went with it, and then that was it.
Yes, but it's
And his sperm works. So they can start having babies.
They hate us. They hate us.
They do.
Do they know that people review this show? They know people watch the show. Like, how aware are they of like reviewers, like viewers? They hate us. The producers hate us.
That is so funny.
Like, why?
I don't get it. I think that they're gonna say yes at decision day because of the conversation Mark had with his friend.
I do not think Mark is gonna say yes at decision
But Mark,
day.
like they said, Mark is easily influenced and he needs opinions of other people. And his friend was basically like, you need to go based on the most recent encounter. She was there for you. This has been the worst week of your life, and y'all have been good.
This been the worst 2 months of his life. First of all,
I'm saying, well, yeah, every day is something different with Mark. Then he pulled his leg in this episode.
his hamstring.
Michelle was like, he
cannot catch a break. It's literally
losing.
He cannot.
He can't. But I think he's gonna say yes because of that conversation with his friend, and his friend was Team Lindsay, and I was like, dang.
He's gonna say no because Lindsay does not want to live in his mama's house and his grandmama's house, and he is not here for it. Like he agreed to disagree so that he could say no at decision day.
And then also when she was like, she had a $500 budget, I thought he was saying like that's. Like, what you gonna do with $500? How you gonna?
He was mad. He thought that was too much.
He was like, "What do you need $500 for?" Basically, like it's perfect. Like, why would any grown adult woman want to move into your family's home?
He's a child.
The way it is, and it was older decor. Like she tried to make something out of it, but what? I was so confused, y'all. Y'all, something wrong with Mark. Lindsay's a mess, but Mark wasn't ready to be married. But I think they're gonna say yes, both of them.
They really want us to think that. That's what the producers are trying to make us think.
Yes?
No.
All right. Well,
I think Mark says no.
No spoilers, please, y'all. We'll see.
Mark says no. Lindsay might say no too. But if we gotta say what we think, Lindsay goes first and says yes, and Mark says no.
Anything else happened with them this episode?
Her and Elijah hung out.
Yeah, I had that on the other section. Yes, child.
Lindsay and Elijah are besties. They're so much alike, which they actually are.
I think they are, and she was right in their assessment. How direct they are, how much couth they don't have, how they think they're always right.
She don't talk about herself negatively.
Yeah,
so
but
she
like
it
was. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I can see that. So he tried to give her a little advice, which I think her advice to him was better than his advice to her.
But his advice to her did, I think, explain what Mark does because you just said it. Like, he cares about what other people think. So he was saying how Mark, she said she was frustrated with Mark going to everybody else before her. And he was like, but you cut people. He's scared of you. Like, he's scared to talk in front of you and not have the perfect thing to say because you're going to, like, pick at that.
Tear it down.
So he definitely, right. And I think that was on point, like, for sure. Because she will cut him off in a minute and be like, what are you talking about? So, her
advice to Elijah Wine was, so she do cook for you, but you want her to not be a stay-at-home mom, and you want her to work, and you want her to cook. Then he tried to say her work, because she's not working from home. Not working. She said, hold up, I work from home, and it's a lot of work.
But he narked her, because he was like, no, I know my wife, and she doesn't work.
Downtime.
So we just gonna out this lady on TV.
I was glad she said, oh yeah, be a stay-at-home mom. And then he was like, oh no, she can work if she wants. No, you don't.
No.
You want her to have this traditional role and you still want her to work. And that's why you're concerned about her still being in school. and she's still at the beginning of her career. You're concerned about it because, like you said in the last episode, you don't want to take care of no woman.
No, and he's like, he keeps talking about he thought somebody was going to be more mature, more experienced, and no, it's just... But what are you bringing to the table besides a job?
A paid off house that he's mama.
Nobody want to live in there.
Yeah, and he don't even want her to change it. He's like, Mark, like, what do y'all expect? Y'all thought y'all were going to get somebody who didn't have an opinion?
And, sorry, back to Lindsay said she was going to pull up the linoleum and the carpet. How's she doing that with $500? Sis was about to
that's why
do
I
a miracle.
It was a big joke, but he...
It was about to be a whole miracle.
Girl, maybe she knows somebody who knows somebody.
She may, but I
mean, everything she named needed to be done.
The bottom line, though, is that Mark doesn't do change well. Why he came on this show...
His friend said the same thing.
Don't really make sense to me.
Yeah, his friend said the same thing.
Because his reaction to stuff is just like...
He seems overwhelmed.
No, he pushes back very quickly. And I just don't understand that them getting along for 3 days makes us think that they're going to stay together. They're not staying together.
They're not staying together, but they're saying yes.
They're not saying yes
either.
Okay,
whatever. Okay,
they're not saying yes.
Whatever.
Well, he's not saying yes.
I think she is. Okay, I think it's 3 yeses.
She has cut him deep.
But he not seeing all of that like that.
He is. They don't want us to think it. Okay. On to the next.
Next, Noi and Steve. Okay, she met with her friend, and they had the weirdest, most boring conversation. And I determined that Noi is so boring and has, like, the personality of...
Annette.
Yeah.
A flea? What is this thing?
I don't know, but it was like watching paint dry. Like, the conversation with her friend when they were outside, and she couldn't get nothing out. And they tried to have a pre-plan. You know, you on reality TV, you playing your conversation before.
The girl was like...
Yeah, it was like... the plan didn't work out. And I was like, Noi, what?
She don't
Y'all
even
talking about
know.
the same shit. This job is
is like, just stressing me out.
Yes.
And it's not even... Okay. So, in addition to that... Steve had his friend come over to look at rings because they've been through so much.
And it was clearly promo for
the whatever company it was that we don't even remember. But because we've been through so much.
It was 20 minutes wasted of my life looking at them get that stupid ass ring. Like, I think they also, two that are going to be together or say yes.
They're going to say yes. They're still together now.
Yeah, probably. But
they both say yes.
I just don't get it. Like, even seeing them interact at dinner, even when, like, I'm just like, she seems so boring. Like, what is it about
What
her?
is he into? What is
I don't get it.
But he
the
said
sexual chemistry must be crazy because I don't see anything else.
She asked him if he was ready to be married or how long he had been ready to be married. And he said 2 to 3 years. Yeah. So maybe he's just, you know what they say about men.
What? They'll settle
when they
for
ready
whatever.
When they ready to get married,
right
it's whoever's closest and nearby.
That. Do y'all agree with that?
That's what they say.
And she's ready. And she's there.
Well, she thinks she's ready. She's not ready to either. I didn't even take notes on them because why?
They went to dinner and she was still skeptical about his job. He asked her, "Do you even know what a sales engineer is?" She said no. So to me, you never even got to know what conversations are they having? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because we didn't know what a sales engineer
and all we did was Google real quick. So why wouldn't you say yes? I Googled it.
What was your day to day and what were you doing?
Like what kind of software?
Like you never talked about this man about what he was doing for a living for 4 to 5 years.
The producers play all the games. I just can't even imagine that this is real.
I mean either. But I think they're together. I think they say yes, and it's very confusing. And her communication style is just non-existent.
It was something else that happened, but I don't really remember. But they were on the couch, the football too. But no, they were like talking, and he basically called her out on the fact that she still does stuff that is. I think my eyes was closed and I was falling asleep. But she was saying that he was talking about how she runs away from stuff or how she doesn't react a certain way. I don't know. But I thought it was like trying to put us in the mindset that they weren't going to say yes.
You know this episode, they always try to do a trickaroo. But it's hard with these couples because these couples are all so terrible that it's nothing tricking about it. We know they're going to say yes. We know it. It's nothing
Noi and Steve are definitely
I don't know why. I really hope they explain on the reunion what they have in common, what draws him to her, and vice versa. Because For me, I don't see it.
There's no chemistry.
I don't see the chemistry. Mm-hmm. I don't see their value system being similar. Besides them both being family oriented, I don't know. You don't even know what he does for a living, or what.
And you haven't tried to.
You didn't even know how
understand.
much money. When she did the little after show with Keisha,
she didn't know how much money he had in savings,
how much he had saved, how much he had invested. Like, you're still, so if they're married at that point, still, that's after they were decision day. That's crazy. Y'all, I can't. Stephen Noy, I was looking like, I wanted to fast forward through their scenes. It was so bad. But anyways.
I don't even know how I'm here right now. I'm going to be honest. I am so tired. I'm exhausted. What'd you say? Miserable? Yes, I am miserable.
Okay, we're going to get through this quick.
Okay.
Olajuwon and Katina. He met with his little coach, the same coach he was meeting with, lying with, everything else a couple weeks ago.
The coach... I don't even...
He ain't say nothing on this episode.
No.
Last episode, he was blowing me.
Olajuwon was saying everything, and he was talking about how he wants somebody that he can travel with, and that she's just not in a position to where she's going to be able to do that because she's in school, and she's in school for business, but she wants to change to nursing. So
I'm confused.
This always happens where I really don't like Olajuwon, but then Katina... her math don't be mathing either.
Yeah, because like
sis,
you can just
30
get your
years
bachelor's.
old. Like, you got, at this point, we're not playing games when we're going to school. We're going to go
very
to school.
And Joe Biden is not trying to...
He trying to get that...
I see.
He might.
But honey, school's expensive.
It's very expensive.
Why would you go to business school and then go to nursing school?
And you didn't know what you want. Like, it's one thing to go to school at 18 and make a mistake about what you picked. It's another to go to school at 26, 27, 28. Like, girl.
And girl, change the major. You need is a BS in nursing. Like, BS in, like, why would you go get a bachelor's, then go to nursing school at 30? Wouldn't you just go to nursing school?
Like, I don't understand.
Get the full
like,
degree in nursing only? It is confusing.
And so Olajuwon got us thinking he gonna say no because she really needs to work on herself. And as much as we don't care about what he thinks she should do, I do hope they say no. I don't think they will.
They're gonna say yes, and that is the freaking problem. And so, so then we talked about him meeting with Lindsay. She got him together a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
She told him that what he was trying to get was not giving. Like, you're not doing.
He was double talking her years.
So the other thing is they had their romantic dinner.
Oh, and that was so unromantic.
He still be trying to set this tone like, well, whatever we decide, this was a good 2 months. Like, I don't know if the producers talk to them and tell them to, like, play it up like you don't know what you're going to say. Or you don't know what decision you're going to make.
Anyway.
But he is, like, so eager to, like, knock Katina down a notch. Like, hold up. I know you like me a lot, but don't get too caught up in this, because whatever happens will happen. Like, what?
And I feel like in our conversation, he was interviewing her, like... So
yeah, he was like, so he needs validation. Like, that's the thing. He was like, well, why do you feel that way about me?
And then her answers were so, like, elementary. I was like, I wouldn't have even gave that an answer. Like, what? Why did you want to be married? When did you decide you want, like, what? Why did you want to be married? Can't you have a partner without being married? Like, duh.
He's just
I wouldn't answer. I wouldn't answer none of them questions.
He's playing games.
Yeah.
And it's like
it's a control
so
thing.
obvious that it's just disgusting to watch. Yeah. And then he told her that through the process he went from a boy to a man. Are you sure?
Boy to a boy.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm gonna go with no.
I can't believe. I think they're gonna say yes, and I can't believe she would say yes to him. But I also don't see what he likes about her. He doesn't seem to like her.
He doesn't like her.
He says all the right things. When she asked what he liked about her, when he was giving his spiel, he said, we laugh all the time.
Right. That's what she said. We laugh.
He said he's never felt this way about a partner. She said something similar. I don't see it, just like similar to Stephen Noy. I'm not grasping it. It's not translating on screen.
It's not, because it's not real.
And we've seen some of these couples translate on screen, even the ones that didn't end up working out. I don't see it.
You see what's in both directions. Like, when you could tell when people hate each other, and you could tell when people like each other.
And to me, I don't know. His responses are
they wish-washy.
Yeah, it's not giving what he's saying. I'm not getting it from either side.
I don't know.
And they still haven't done it, which Michelle was
right.
shocked by.
Like, I am shocked that they did not have sex. And I mean, he kind of said he was going to do that. So I just feel like he was withholding and making that like a manipulative, game along with all the other games.
I bet you. Never mind.
Okay.
Next,
Michael and Jasmine.
This the last couple, y'all. Jasmina and Michael.
So
theirs was more of the same of last week.
It was. The one thing I will say is that Michael has always been pretty direct about the fact that if they're just friends, he's not here for it.
Yeah,
and so
You're right.
You're was right. on that page, and I agree with I get it. I agree with him. I really think that Jasmina is not even trying, and so it's almost like she wants him to know she's gonna say no.
I think they're both gonna say no,
but he's gonna say no too.
I think okay. I thought she was going to say no and he was going to say it. I don't know. I think they should just give it a try. They've come so far. Just give it a few more weeks.
Well, okay, so question.
But then is it like,
what's the rule on the divorce? Everybody says that Married at First Sight pays for the divorce if they say no on decision day. But if they don't, then they don't pay for it. What y'all think? Like, do they pay for it if it happens within a certain amount of time?
They should, because it will make the
decision more realistic.
Yeah, and then we'll be looking forward to the reunion to see if that works, because that's 3-4 months later. Like, y'all went from bad to decent. What's another couple weeks? But the problem is both of them got roommates, so where they gonna live? Because I wouldn't get a place together now.
I just think they could date, but what's the point? Like, they both kept saying, oh, we're really good friends, but we just need to know if we're more than that. They had their dance lesson and romantic dinner, and he was basically like, well, this didn't turn into what I thought it was gonna be. He told his sisters what he was trying to do. She told her friend what she was trying to do. So they both know what needs to be there. But then neither of them is making it happen.
I know you think it's Jasmina, but I'm kind of going with Michael.
It's not.
It's Michael. After that sauce night, they should have went to the bar, got a couple drinks, and he should have tried to put it on her. And I'm not trying to say sex solves anything, but I'm just saying, like, I can see that night ending, and it's just like they talked, and then they went home and laid down. Like, there has to be another level.
But she literally...
And he's trying to be respectful.
She throws up the skirt so that he doesn't even get the vibe.
I don't think it's not the vibe. I think he is not a very assertive male. I don't...
He actually is. He was very assertive. They argued when he was assertive. So he was very assertive. He has changed himself for her.
I'm not going for that. She's trying to hit that.
He was cutting her off, telling him exactly what he thought, and doing all of that. No. Yes.
Yes. She's Jada, he's Will, y'all. That's what she's saying. But
no, but I don't think it's fake. Like, I think he is assertive. Like, he was assertive, and then she started getting buck with him, so now he can't be assertive.
So, y'all, why isn't he physically trying to do anything with her? Do you think it's just because she has the boundary up and he's being respectful?
Well, no, she has the boundary up, and he's not going to embarrass himself. He's not about to get rejected. Like, she's already lightweight rejecting him. So why would you, like, push past that to get rejected again?
Okay. I think Michael...
So if somebody takes every opportunity that they have to tell you that they don't have feelings for you, in very direct terms...
No, she said that she never pushed away from him if he's tried to do anything.
She said to him... at romantic dinner, I don't have feelings.
8 weeks in. Yet. She said yet.
Why are you caping for her? What the hell?
Because I feel like I'm the type that I want you to feel like you're attracted to me. So if he's not trying, and then she not gonna try.
How many times you gonna tell me you not feeling me before I feel like I'm not trying?
But he's never said that she's turned him down, so to me, he's never tried.
She has turned him down by telling him to his face and telling everyone around them at every opportunity, at every group meeting, at every group meal, we're not there yet. I don't have feelings for him yet. We're like friends. Like, what? Who is going to try?
I can't wait to see them on the reunion. That's really the only couple I care about. Them and Alyssa and Chris.
Why do you care about Alyssa and Chris?
Because I want to know. I want her to get on this TV and start acting like she a good person again. And I'm going to die. Like, after seeing what she had to see by the reunion, which was what? Her whole part, at least. I need to see this. Like, I have to see this, y'all.
Well, I agree. Like, Michael and Jasmine.
I think they're the only couple that's going to say no.
They both say no. For sure.
I think probably now that you,
So, I think that there are going to be 2 yeses and 2 nos.
Who do you think's the other no?
I told you Mark and Lindsay.
Oh,
I think Mark says no.
Say no.
Lindsay
okay,
say
I
yes.
think all 3.
If Lindsay goes first, Lindsay says yes.
I think there are the only people that's going to say no is both of them. I agree with you, Jasmine and Michael. That's it. So, we're going to have 3 yeses now. Who together? I hope none of them.
Yeah, I think Steve and Noy are still together, and I think Elijah and Katina are still together.
I think so too, but I don't think they should be.
But we'll see. I will say this: I am not reviewing next week because it is not decision day, and they are playing with our time.
They are,
and it's gonna be next Wednesday. Is it Cinco de Mayo? No, Cinco de Mayo is on Thursday. I'm going to get some rest on Wednesday so I can hang out on Thursday. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what y'all are going to do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to catch this on Thursday.
Yeah, I might watch the special, but I really don't care what Paige and Mika have to say about it.
Yeah, I don't care what Paige has to say.
Like, every time they have something special,
and so they have this.
Hating, y'all.
The other girl, the girl that is hosting it, is a girl from the special, and I think she's just a viewer or like a blogger. I don't even know if she's a blogger, but... Huh?
I don't know, y'all. Like, how many specials they gonna have and they not gonna invite us?
We are going to start. We're gonna put together a press kit and push it to the network because they need to see that we have valuable feedback.
Don't y'all think we should be on a reunion and not Paige and Mika? I mean, on the special.
I mean, no one cares what Paige has to say. Like, Paige really has to chill. She made the most terrible decisions of her own marriage. You don't get to sit on the sidelines and talk about other people.
Show don't.
No.
Show don't.
So she can go somewhere.
She sure can.
Mika, we haven't heard from in a while, so I think that's kind of cool.
I wouldn't mind seeing Mika.
Christina and I cannot remember her husband's name, the one that's a lab technician or whatever. Mm-hmm. That Christine, and his name is one that's been on the show multiple times.
He has a name.
Not Brian.
Not Brian. What's Christine from Philly? What was
his
last
but
name?
her husband, she and her husband are on.
I like them.
Gil, who has been on a whole press tour. And he thinks he's man of the year.
He does.
He's on it. And then the crazy ones from the season, the one they used to have, no, not Beth. The one, AJ.
Oh, AJ and Stephanie, yeah.
Yeah, they're on it, and he about to get into how Elijah is not cool. And then I think that was everybody.
Y'all, we should have been on there. We mad, but whatever. I
mean,
we ain't gonna see y'all next week, so we'll see y'all.
We might. You know what's gonna happen? They not gonna pick us because I keep saying that the producers hate us, and that that's the problem. I've been talking about that.
We're a little bit too real. Married at First Sight, they don't be getting real people
Nah,
they really don't.
Whatever.
Really
all right, we'll see y'all in 2 weeks because I'm not gonna be here next week.
Nope. All right, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.